Cristian, you're going down to LA, a place where you traditionally have not had a lot of success, but you're coming off last September, a huge 4-2 win. How do you sort of go down there again and try and get that same really powerful result?
Yeah, well, you want to build on that last result. It's a hard place to play, in the history of MLS, of the StubHub Center. It's been a tough place to play, not just for us, for a lot of different teams. And we want to make the most of our road games. Obviously, it's tough with having 4 out of 6, I think it is, on the road or something like that. And we have to, do the best we can to get some points and then come back and get our results here.
It's your first time seeing Romain Alessandrini, but he's going to be cutting in a lot for you and Ozzy defensively especially. What do you make of him, and how do you try and slow him down from being such a potent threat offensively?
Yeah, I've watched him quite a bit. He's a guy that will shoot, at any point in the game. I think he may have like the most shots in the MLS, and and for a reason. He scores goals, and he's a goal scorer for LA off the wing, and he's very consistent in that way, and he's a very good player. So we have to be aware of him cutting in on his left and keep him out on his right, and just be patient and don't stab at the ball, because he'll cut you just like Robin and shoot on his left foot.
Had a few games so far with the same thing, where when Henry Wingo comes on, he's coming up kind of on the right, and you're dropping to the right back at times. How do you make what he's done so far and his kind of progression in those few minutes so far? And are you guys developing, or bringing back even that relationship on the right wing?
Henry?
Yeah.
Henry, he's a good player. He's a good guy to have on the team off the bench. Obviously, I know he wants to start. Every professional does. He's a competitor, and he'll come in and give the 100% effort that he does every game. And for us, when he comes into games, it's usually, well, in the last couple of games, it's been where we're chasing the goal, or where we're pushing guys forward. So it's a little bit of different situation, but we have good communication. I think he's a good listener, and it's just a pleasure to have him, play in front of me.
Do you see LA as kind of a measuring stick, like organizationally? I know this year neither team is where they want to be in the standings right now, but over the years, are they someone that you look at to see kind of where you are and where the team is?
Yeah, I think Seattle and LA have been top-notch teams, for the last, I guess since their existence. Both clubs have had a history and a great history, and obviously when you play two big clubs like that, it means a lot, and there's a lot of standards that comes into the organization itself, and also the play on the field. I think those two things are obviously the biggest two things when it comes to bigger clubs, and I believe that we're up there in the MLS, and we're serving as competition for the rest of big clubs.
Speaking of that history and those matches you've had against LA, this is a different team. There's no Romain, there's no Donovan, there's no Bruce Arenas. Do you look at them any differently now that those guys are gone?
I don't think you can. I think LA Galaxy has always been a top club in the MLS. Whether they have a bad start and finish hot, just kind of like us last year. For some reason, they're always in the playoffs, and they always do well. So we can't take them lightly, even though they haven't had the best start. Even for us, they can't take us lightly, because we've been in similar situations where we've been in every game, honestly, and the results could have gone either way. So we have to take them, with full force and go over there and get a result.
Cristian, have you had a chance to see the new jerseys you guys are going to wear this weekend?
I have. I'm pretty excited about that. I think it's a cool idea, unique for sure, and obviously it's not our colors, but I think it'll be a fun, cool thing to wear.
Cristian, obviamente un equipo difícil de Los Ángeles, se vienen a jugadores explosivos como Alessandrini, como Giovanni Dos Santos. ¿Nos puedes hablar un poco de cómo contener esos jugadores individualmente?
Sí, pues tienen jugadores así como Alessandrini, Gio dos Santos, Jermaine Jones, Zardes, Boateng, muchos jugadores que juegan muy bien. Hay como 4 o 3 izquierdos que andan ahí y tenemos que cuando estamos defendiendo tenemos que dar el pie derecho para ellos, porque cuando podemos defender así podemos detener el peligro de un gol.
¿Qué es lo que hace a Giovanni Dos Santos tan peligroso en el campo?
Pues es muy rápido, puede girar muy bien en espacio reducido y puede meter goles. Las asistencias, tiene una historia de muchas asistencias y pues tenemos que estar listos para él porque es un gran jugador.
¿Qué es lo más importante que tiene que hacer el equipo para sacar 3 puntos de Los Ángeles?
Pues tenemos que meter goles. Es difícil porque en los juegos pasados no metemos, tenemos oportunidades pero no metemos todos los goles y tenemos que estar listos defensivamente para que podemos estar ganando 1-0, 2-0.
¿Qué piensas que está ocurriendo por esa falta de gol? ¿Qué se puede hacer para mejorar esa parte?
Pues tenemos que estar más listos en frente de gol. De repente la pelota puede entrar en cualquier modo y pues tenemos que estar listos para eso y tenemos que crear un poquito más y hacer más efectivo en frente de gol.
In this league, Cristian, giving up the first goal, especially on the road, why is it so tough and chasing the game on the road in this league with the parity? Why is it so tough?
It's tough for a lot of different reasons. I think one is travel. You have tired legs. Probably not a lot of professionals will admit to that, but you do get tired off road trips and plane rides. Number 2 is teams bunker in as soon as you're down 1-0. It's hard to penetrate the team because they'll drop guys back. Obviously the crowd that plays into effect. Different fields, different turf, grass, all that stuff, the weather conditions. But for me it's for us at least, we've gone down quite a bit on the road, and for some reason we've played better, and it seems like we kind of wait until we go down 1-0 to play better, and I don't think it should be that way, and we have to come out and be effective from the beginning.
Is there an explanation why you are better when you go down, or what clicks?
I think we just push. We aren't afraid to push guys forward. Obviously we're down 1-0 already, and if sometimes 2-0. At times, if you push guys forward, you're not afraid that you're going to concede a goal, and that kind of pushes all the team back and their team back and puts pressure on them.
You think reigning champions teams are still gunning for you, or do you think that's worn off now, 5-6 games in?
I think it's I think it's still part of it. I think it's going to be like that for quite some time. I'd probably say throughout the whole year.
As you face each team once.
Exactly. Yeah. I think halfway through the year, maybe even through the year, especially at home. Every team is going to give us their best. Their best play, their best game, and hopefully we can match that intensity and being clinical in front of goal.